How's everyone doing here? I see Mike in chat. Rob, thank you for the membership there, Rob. You guys hear me fine? Just starting the game up now. I've been over on Tribble doing some tests with the Cabot and not have the main game open. The main game open. Sounds good. I do have the chat in subscriber only mode, just because of the porn bots. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue, but we'll see how it goes. How's everyone doing today? I haven't done any of my dailies or anything yet. I picked up the Cabot earlier and was quite busy getting that tested there for a little bit. If subscribers are having issues like typing in chat, just reach out to me on Discord and I'll disable the sub only chat mode. Yeah, Groggy, I agree. Yeah, that's. I didn't always agree with Augmented, but he did help out a lot of people in the community. Ronnie, how you doing? Hail Tickle Me Elmo? Terrible. No, there's none of that here. I don't have that set up for this. That's only for messing with Triz when I'm in a call with him. Yeah, I picked this this Cabot up earlier. I'm gonna do a review on it next week. Did some testing with it over on the Tribble test server. There was apparently some comments, I don't know who made them, about the trait from this being like meta for torque boats, but I went through and tested it. That is not a valid claim at all. Terrible, Rob. Okay, I'm gonna swap. Actually, I set up fleet ship, like my favorite fleet ship for Romulans. I set that up yesterday on SOB. So with this being Fleet Week related, I do not have any codes from Cryptic to give away. I reached out to Kale, but did not get a response. I did reach out a bit later, so that could probably be why. Certainly didn't help, but I did also inquire about, if they want to participate in the Builds Discord, being that's coming up on its 1-year anniversary. The Lexington's a really good ship. Lexington's really good. I was thinking, with the anniversary bundle next year, with them working on older ships, what if, and I know that there's already T6 Sovereigns, but imagine if there was like a Terran T6 Sovereign battle cruiser. Like, that would be amazing. Your wanted build, were you Headless? Was that your build on Twitter that I saw earlier? I know there's a build I was looking at on Twitter earlier, and then I got sidetracked testing the Cabot and being disappointed with the Cabot. The Cabot's disappointing. Oh, you don't use Twitter? Short, how you doing? Okay. You're killing me with these pendulum stream times. I will be streaming tomorrow at noon Central Time to better connect for some of the viewers that are on earlier in the day. You really want to buy the bundle though for the sad trait? Yeah, that bundle's really good. I honestly, if you're wanting the bundle at all, then yeah, hold off on the Lexington. I know it sucks, but if you can hold off until you can get the entire bundle, especially during a really good sale, then I would wait for that. Especially they do 35% sales on bundles every other month at this rate. Headless Horseman. So, advice about your wanted build. Didn't want to write in game. Yeah, and also, if you want to send me pictures of your build on Discord, I can take a look at it a bit better through that. Don't make me mail you a lifetime supply of Benadryl so you can adjust that horrid sleep schedule. The point of the streams at these hours was more for just aligning with the timing of like all the stuff that Cryptic was doing. I didn't want to necessarily interfere and do something right in the middle of the day when they were having their big stream today. So I pushed this one back a little bit today, and then I'm gonna do another one tomorrow just to chat with the people on earlier in the day. Tez, it's going well. So I spent 550 mil earlier on a E6 coupon to grab the Cabot. I was tagged in a Reddit, or not Reddit, a Twitter thread, and or I wasn't tagged. I saw a Twitter thread and saw that there was discussion about the trait from it potentially being meta or best in slot for a torque boat. So hearing that, I know that most of the deeps chasers that actually do high level runs thought that the trait was a joke. But hearing that there was apparently some comments out there about the trait being meta, I was like, okay, I gotta pick it up and see how good or bad it is. It's bad. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good. If you need durability, oh, and hello, Martin. For durability, the best thing you can do to increase your survivability, for increasing survivability, I would say if you can pick up some of the colony tac consoles, they'll offer you a little bit of increased survivability. If you want, you can run the energy refrequencer rep trait. That's really good. Yeah, you have a few things you can do. Is torque my choice? I run torque boats because they are the top performers in elite content. But I think torque boats have a lot of issues that don't really get talked about, and I want to talk about them here in the future in a video. Yeah, I know, Chal. I'm sorry. That's the cost of you getting that 26 for 100 mil. My headless horseman, you're fine. I'm gonna take this ship through in our gala here quick, just to warm up here. Let's go in and do an Argala Elite with my Mo guy, and let's just see how it goes. You know what I mean, Chell. You know what I mean. I know Thaleron, but the requirements for a team in Thaleron basically means you need to have the 5 best players in the game working together for that type of run. And good luck in that, that organized. I don't even have my parser on.
You have entered an area controlled by
Ignore Thaleron.
Our scans indicate your ship is armed.
Why is this lagging like this? Hold on a second. Hold on. Why is this like laggy? Hold on. I'm gonna try to. I can't do that. I need to run the game at a lower render scale, apparently. 7. Because the stream's like really lagging there. There we go. Yeah, I mean EPG is really good for a variety of scenarios. There's no doubt about that.
Let's go over and ask if their thaw might come out behind.
So this is a bug that I've been having on SOB, and I don't know what's causing it. But sometimes when I hit my F key, it will randomly just warp me to the Delta Quadrant. I don't understand what the hell this is. Steven, I just started. Devin, I know I've been really light on the O game stuff, but a little teaser, I guess, of something coming soon. I've been working on a spreadsheet to go through and like pick the classes and or to like build out a tech tree to see what the cost would be, and the boost you get. So this is something I am working on to release with a future video. That's been keeping me a bit stalled out with some of the O game stuff. Father, thank you for the $5. Yeah, I gotta edit the text goal here. And yeah, Martin, this is just getting prepared for the Black Friday sale, because they're gonna do a Zen charge bonus. They do each year. So if I can get, the goal for me is to just be prepared to get the large Zen bundle. That way I have Zen set aside for, like the anniversary bundle also. Yeah, it's for some weird reason it will randomly just randomly warp me out of a map on this. It's specifically on SOB. I don't know what the hell's causing it, but I have had that happen in a couple different patrols. What are we expecting for the next anniversary? So they announced some of the ships. I already am having a bit of a mind blank. Let me go pull them up here on the builds Discord, because I posted those leaks there. Ship Theorycraft. There's a lot of chat in the builds Discord sometimes. So we know that the anniversary bundle is going to have the Terran Aquarius Raider and the Hestia Destroyer. So that was confirmed by Cryptic on that stream a couple weeks back, and yeah, the picture's really blurry. But we also know that they're going to do another bundle in early 2023 that involves the patrol escort, at least. Billy, how you doing? With this game, it's a sandbox, to be honest. Stowe is about building out your ship the way you want to build it out, and really, it really is just a sandbox. Like, there's no specific goal. Once you complete the storylines, you complete the reputation. There's no specific goal. Yusuf, thank you for the sub. Documents, how you doing? It's really just about flying around and enjoying, the ships. Building out, so like deciding what type of weapons you want to put on it, the weapons you want to use, the different gear pieces on your ship, just every little component of the ship you can put together for the gear. And then of course there's another layer with the abilities you want to use with that ship, and it's you want to make sure that the abilities you're using align with the gear choices you made. Then you'd have traits that would synergize with the gear and the abilities you're using, and it's got quite a few layers. It can be fairly complex, but it's fun to put together a build and just take it out and just be able to destroy things. Yeah, it's a theme park ride until the ride is over. Then it just lets you wander around the park. Yeah, the Terran Aquarius. So yeah, that's the ship at the back end of the Odyssey. Jose, how you doing? Is there content where best in slot exists? Yeah, there's definitely, there's meta, but this game is this game, once you get to a certain skill level, does not really have content that is so challenging that only one specific build type will get through it. This game allows a lot of flexibility, and the company that makes this game doesn't like to make content too hard. That happens a lot on console, getting kicked out of the server. Different ship I've gone? Yes, this is the Fleet Mogai. This is a ship that I enjoyed flying a lot way back in the day. Okay, so part with some of the Fleet Week stuff here. I am going to be doing like map invites to any fleet maps that people need on Feder KDF. If you are in need of a fleet ship and your fleet doesn't have access to it, I'll send you an invite to TBC so you can, get the fleet ship. You will have to bring your own fleet ship modules, but as many of you know, when you complete a reputation, you get a free fleet ship module for 100 of those marks for that reputation. Yeah, Devin, it's a lot of this does end up being, collect the different ships, and there's tons of ships in this game. There's, I think, over 400 now for just tier 6. So, um, some ships you may want to build them differently. There's different ships have access to different types of seating. So, does an invite work? For instance, you have to get a fleet invite. A map invite will not work. But if you want a fleet invite to temporarily join my fleet, and then you can go back to yours, I can hook you up with that. Just make sure that you have a way back into your old fleet before you leave it. Yeah, the game is very casually friendly, for sure. I really do not like that this thing is just randomly moving me to the Delta Quadrant. I don't get it. Did someone say casual? Terrible, Chell. I did not mean to hit that. Yeah. Yeah, and setting your own goals is good too. Um Martin here. Martin, I don't want to know how many ships you have, man. You got them all. I know you do. You got all of them. Let's see here. I guess I could do a Japori. I just wanted to shoot stuff and then it like kicked me out. Let me see if I can do a Japori without it kicking me out of the map. Yeah. I really do want to see the game get an like if anything ever happened to the game, an offline version would be great. Not that I want anything to happen to the game, but if something did, I know that there is a copy of the game out there, but it is like pre Delta Rising, pre Romulan. Like it's old. And the game has changed a lot since then. It's completely different. The sticks comes with the same Terran bridge, I think, that the other Terran stuff has. Yeah, exactly, Chell. Chell, am I annoying you with my flying style here? I'm paying attention more to chat than I am to flying. How dare I do Timberwolf DPS in Japori? Wow. Can't believe you just said that. Nah, that was slow. Yeah, the ships could be quite fun. Yeah, these are so this build is disruptor based. This has the Terran, disruptor DHC, and then everything else is spiral wave. So it's a full disruptor setup. Hey Alan, how you doing? Terrible, Chell. At least I haven't equipped any Borg visuals. No, not on this ship. What I like about this ship is it's like with this Mogai, this fleet uh visual on it, like it shines a little bit for this top part. You know, when you get the lighting the right way, it shines. And it's pretty nice looking when that happens. I do have the game at a lower render scale, so of course it doesn't look as good right now as I do that, but Headless Horseman, you can use whatever color of weapons you want. Realistically, the difference between weapon types is generally not that big of a deal, unless you are getting into very, very high level content and like trying to min max your build. It doesn't really matter. You can use your like the fluidic anti-proton weapons if you want, Tetrion, plasma, whatever. Like it will get through the content this game has. Flame, how you doing? Short. I think the general consensus, and Chell here can speak more to this, but I think the reason you see spiral waves a bit more than phasers at a high level is because when you have the different phasers on, it's like they don't always fire right. Like when you have the different phaser dual heavies or dual cannons on together. With spiral waves, they're all the same. You know, they're all four weapons you or four or five weapons you're doing up front are all dual heavies, and it feels like it works a little bit better with the servers. Oh, I remember that stuff. Yeah. I honestly probably, and this is back in like 2016, 17 era, I think. I probably spent $1 billion on just coalition beam arrays. That was back during, I think it was like 2016, 2017 when feedback pulse meta was still a thing. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. And it's all down to server performance. And yeah, spiral waves have the best like base damage out of all the weapons because they have that extra proc on them. Is this Devore class from Star Trek Nemesis? I don't know. This is the Mogai. This is the one that came in to support the Enterprise E during the fight against the Scimitar. If that's the ship you're referring to. Mogai class, yeah, Valdor. So they put up a thing, or in that leak, so let me pop that back up here. That one of the ships that we might be seeing in the future is actually a legendary version of the Valdor, which is the Mogai. So a legendary version of the ship I'm flying. I'd like to see a legendary Akira, but for me personally, I would much rather see a legendary version of this ship. And ideally not with a commander intel, because both of the well, 2 of the legendary Romulan ships out of the few that exist are already a commander intel. Yeah. A billion EC back in 2014. Yeah, that was an entirely different time for the game. That's before they added in Admiralty and the EC market went down the drain. I know there's a question in here about getting a fleet ship. Let me scroll back up. I do want to mention too that there are a couple giveaways going on from other content creators with codes that they got from Kale. I did not get any codes from Cryptic, so the stuff that I'm going to be giving away today is largely going to be fleet stuff, like fleet related things, and I am going to put up a draw, like a couple giveaways on my Discord. I couldn't get the stuff to work for raffles and chat here right now, but I am going to do some giveaways for some like bonus pools, fleet ship modules, and Fleet Dilithium was something else that I had mentioned. But I do want to also put in links to some of these other giveaways that are going on so you guys can enter them. Let me get some of them linked here. Just give me a minute. So Joe and Stowe has one running on their blog, and it's at the bottom of this post. But if you go to the bottom of this, there's giveaways for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, and it's for a first responder or Federation responder bundle. So check out that link and enter the giveaway that's at the bottom of their blog there. Now let me get Triz's one open too quick. Just give me a second here. So if you go and look at the description of Triz's video here that I'm going to link, he has giveaways for a few different things, including a 10th anniversary bundle. So there's a giveaway there. There's 3 different giveaways you can enter. There's one for an elite service pack. There's another giveaway for a Federation responder bundle, and then there's another for a 10th anniversary bundle. So definitely check those out, and those are all linked in his video description. $50 armor pen skill would be like 5 armor pen. So 5 armor pen, like 5 debuff. I don't really know the math when it comes to debuff stuff, but be a decent increase. Are fleet ships still a thing? We tried to get fleet stuff back in the days with a couple of friends, but mostly we failed. Yeah. Fleet ships are still very viable. Like, you don't see as many people flying them now with them coming out with so many C-store ships that are basically fleet equivalent, and especially legendary ships. But fleet ships are still perfectly viable. And yeah. Fleet Dil is tradable. No, so what's going to happen is I'm going to set these giveaways up, and I'm going to give away like probably a million on the Fed side and a million on the KDF side. I'll basically put a character in your fleet, and I will donate that amount of dilithium. Fleet Gagarin and Fleet Bozeman are both pretty popular. Thank you for stopping by, Short. So let me tab out here, and I'm going to go and get one of the first giveaways set up. Just give me a minute here. This game got so complicated. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do in the game for sure. So what I'm going to do, what I'm gonna start set up first is going to run for. Let's do. I'll leave this up for 7 days. Guess I'll just put this winners 2. And this is going to run for the first giveaway I'm going to set up here is going to be for the Fleet Dilithium. And as I said, this is not something that I can trade to you directly. I will have to literally join your fleet to do it. So if you are somebody in a fleet that is struggling, enter this. If you for this specific giveaway, if you're in a fleet that's built out, don't enter that one. But that's set up to last a week, and that's going to have 2 winners. So I will do any combo Fed or KDF there. Now let me get the next one set up for. So what I'm going to do here, and this is going to last. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do here is 2 days and do. What's the max people I can have here? 99. For this, what I'm going to do is everyone that enters, like in this, or 99 people that win in this. How do I want to do this? I want to give everyone that stops by a like at least a fleet credit bonus pool or something, just because of the fleet week stuff here. So instead of doing that as a giveaway, I'm just going to create a channel, and what I'm going to do here is fleet display. I'm going to set up a channel in the Discord, and basically everyone that stops by for the Fleet Week stuff, I'm going to give you a, if you go in the Discord, drop your handle in there, I'll send you a fleet mark and fleet credit bonus pool. I know that some of you are thinking that's not worth much, but the point is just to give some stuff that people can benefit from, and to give enough out that it, impacts a wide amount of people. I should have enough to do a couple hundred of those. So just go into this channel in the Discord and drop your handle in there, and I'll be sending those out like today or tomorrow. And then giveaways wise, I'm going to do some fleet ship modules. So G create. I know, Chell, you're probably thinking, where's the real giveaways? But this is all fleet related stuff. I didn't get any codes from Cryptic, so I'm just using things that I have. And this is going to run for 2 days. And this is going to be 5 fleet ship modules, 2 winners. PC only. How dare I make up my own giveaways? Well, Chill didn't really say anything there. It's just, I'm gonna use what I have, and we are going to have some more giveaways coming up, especially like with the Builds Discord. Like we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the Builds Discord, so I think we're gonna try to at least get 1 or 2 ships together for that. Martin donated an Adalith to me the other day, so I'll probably be using that as one of the ships for the Builds Discord. As I said, I reached out to Kale to see if Cryptic's interested at all in getting involved. I don't know if they are or not, but we'll have to wait and see. Take a pitchfork. Yeah, and I will send these out. The fleet bonus pools I will give out, or we'll send off. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I've got enough bonus pools. Let me do a double check. And I'm gonna go back to the point too. If you need a map invite to a fleet holding, or you want an invite to get a ship your fleet does not have access to, now would be the time to ask, so I can send you an invite. I gotta remember which character I have these things on. I think I have a couple on my Ferengi. Yeah. And I am going to start working on, in the very near future here, a beam overload build guide. Along the lines of what I did for like the torp build guide. I'm going to do something like that for beam overload. Why is this laggy again? Got to drop the... I know, intriguing. I gotta have the game at render scale 0.7, otherwise there's GPU overload. I mean, there is technically, Steven, there is the legendary NX, which does technically have a trait that extends beam overload. It's just that it sucks to hear. That's a really loud truck going by. But yeah, there technically is a trait from a C-Store ship, a legendary one though, that does technically, extend the duration of beam overload. So it's called Field Modified Overload Support, and it's from the legendary NX. And basically, when you use a hull heal, you're recharging beam overload and emergency powered weapons to their or up to their minimum cooldown. Wait, is that extended? Am I thinking of this the wrong way? Chow, you've probably used this more than I have. Am I interpreting this thing the wrong way? Is this just cooldown reduction for those abilities? I might be wrong about everything I just said. It's just cooldown reduction? Of course. Okay, so ignore me. It is not an extension trait. I just interpreted it incorrectly. That's my bad. That's a shame. That would have been too nice. I don't use beam overload, Chell. I'm a casual that doesn't use beam overload. Is there a catch-all set of powers and traits that's good for just getting through the story content? My recommendation for like just easy mode leveling up and getting through story content is usually just a cannon scatter volley build. You slap a bunch of dual heavy cannons up in the front of your ship, turrets aft. You have cannon scatter volley on with withering barrage, which is a trait you can get for free through the Klingon recruitment event. And you just keep the front of your ship pointed at the targets and they disappear. Especially if you keep it on normal difficulty. I had one off sell. Let me see if I had any more sell. I might get some gambling done on this stream. I know everyone loves. No. Publish an engineer spreadsheet? No. No. Yeah, I'm doing what I can with what I have there, Chell. Hey, Martin. See what's about to happen, Martin? Shame on the gambler. Wow. Terrible, Chell. It's full enough. Disappointment's what happened. Disappointing. One space trait out of all of that? Highest metal production per hour planet? Um, hold on. You're asking about what is my highest metal production planet there? Devin, let me pull that up for you. This one here. This is my highest one. Fast clicking makes you nervous. Sorry, Martin. Sorry. Devin, this would be the planet. Hopefully that answers your question. Nope, I do not have life forms on my universe yet. They're being slow about it. A little bit more than that now. Let me toggle on stop formatting resources. That doesn't work down here. If they put the Adalith and Muds, I'd probably get that bundle. I foresee a lot of people getting that bundle. Saberjack, how you doing? Shame on the gambler. I wanted more Lobby. It's fine. Yeah. Devin, I've looked at the calcs for that. I'm expecting that with life forms I'll see a pretty good pretty good game. Nick, how's it going, man? I don't have enough Lobby. I only have 73, about 7,400. Yeah, Zindi Adalith is very nice, and like I was saying, there will be one of those given away with a giveaway on the Builds Discord in the near future, courtesy of Martin. Martin's a very generous individual. I got that Kellid over on the test server. I did not do that on the main server. When Spencer has less Lobby than you? Wow. Yeah. Discover early on is the best way to go for early game. Check here. I'm close. I could almost get it, Chell. Like, I know we were sort of memeing about it, but I am one away from being able to get it. Oh, Croatian Joel. I've done that before, but it's a pain to go through and do the large openings. Unless anyone needs an invite for a fleet map, I am going to open the test server though. I have something I want to check that I did not check before. And I know, Nick, it is absolutely terrible. I was over on the test server for a little bit earlier, and I was testing the Cabot. What a disappointment that was! But I forgot to check the Farragut console to see if it was over there for me to mess around with. Boldly checking that thing that wasn't checked before. Let's see if they put the ship in the... They did. All safe, how you doing? I just want to check the Farragut console for its damage potential. Yeah, thank you. I did hear some people were having more success with the witches one. Um, but I mean the skeleton one works. I think both can be done really fast, so if you like the witches one, there's I think or who was it? Gouty Man had a guide out there that went over the witches one also. Their guide was a little bit more thorough because they talked about all three different options, and I just focused on the patrol. Which terrible. -2 ship slots. Gotta love the test server. But can't I dry dock this? My inventory is my... Even on the test server, I've got issues with my inventory. Nice, glad to hear, Saber. So I'm going to test the Farragut console out. I'm not going to fly the ship around. I just want to try the console and just see if it's worth anything at all. So can I dry dock this now? All DPS players have inventory almost full. Okay. Fun fact: the Bozeman console outperforms the Cabot console damage-wise. That was a bit rough to see. Yeah, well, the issue is I copied this stuff over to Tribble and it's a bit messed up.
Comet cocktails, 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes.
Well, Martin, they just have to add more inventory space. Then everything will be better for the Deeps players. You got to grind for the Bozeman like everyone else. That's the fun part. A mess. Dr. Phil. Yeah. So what I do when I first get in this map is I will go and gravwell everything together. So this ship thankfully can do a gravwell 3. But it's only got a 2 trained, so I'll swap the bridge officers around. Get this gravwell out. Just try to drag them a little bit closer. It's a strong gravwell. The strongest. That's a bit rough. Such a drag. I know. So we're gonna see how much damage this Farragut console does. The console has passives for 10% crit severity of projectiles, plus 50 projectile training. Release of the antimatter bomb, which will reduce flight speed and turn rate of foes. Upon detonation, 64k damage to foes within 5 kilometers. Okay. Let's, I'm not even going to boost it up. We're just going to get a baseline. It's only boosted by anchored here. I think I may need that console. Well, Chell, that wasn't much, but that was 234. Like that did a lot of damage to those compared to most of these other consoles. Like if you want to see a joke of a console, let's see the Cabot one. My gravel is as strong as my resistance to gambling. Damn, Chell, that's brutal. I like that. The hell is the ship? It's the United Earth Defense Force vessel. We call this ship quite often the Tooth, which I know it's hard to tell with the eject warp plasma, but we call this the Tooth because, or the Elephant. I think Triz was calling the Stumbo for a bit. Stu, how's it going, man? Might be stupid question, but is there a valid way to differ the triple test server and the holodeck? No, not really. The only difference is going to be, like, the biggest difference I could think of is on Drozana. You know, there's that console that's lit up. Turret bot from Portal. The infected tooth now. The dumb Courier Raider console is probably best in slot for CSV ISAs, just to get a few mil on the attack cube at the end. Terrible. So the game is a sandbox, and you have a sandbox with everything unlocked. Back in the day, the triple test server occasionally got wiped, and the test server, like, there's nobody ever over here. You know, everyone's on the main server. You can't buy anything from the C store. So you can't, there's a bunch of stuff that you can't buy, you can only transfer over. So it would suck to develop a character over on the test server, have something new released into the game, and then need to reacquire it. Yeah, the test server is not very stable, that's for sure. Yeah. So I've got the Cabot console here. Let me go to a position that might be a bit more optimal for it so we could just compare the damage. The devs used to use this server for testing, and then they stopped because I don't know. I want to get in an optimal position for the Cabot console because the Cabot console has a cone to it. So what I'm going to do, and let me see if I got my parser started or not. What we're going to do is compare the Cabot console to this Farragut console. Get real time up. Let me go. I need to lower my render scale because I got 2 games open right now. Render scale 0.1 and render scale 0.6. Billy Rabbit, how you doing? So here is the Cabot console. It only hit 1 secondary target, so its damage was quite weak. But the Cabot console is really underpowered. I was doing a bunch of testing with it earlier, and it honestly just sucks. There's no good way to put it. The Cabot console is terrible. Now let's see the Farragut console. This is the antimatter bomb. It launches towards my target and will drag them in. And then after that X amount of time, it will blow up. Yeah, I tested both earlier, Chell. Because I had seen a thread on Twitter talking about the Cabot trait's performance, and I went in and I did some testing on Tribble to see, and the Cabot trait is absolutely terrible. So I did a long duration test. That'd be this one at the top. Yeah, it's a large AoE. I might have to pick a Farragut up on live to try the console out more accurately. Look how fast that loads. Yeah, I know, Stu. It's what happens when you have a smaller combat log, not a 2 gigabyte one. So I did a 10-minute test. Sustained DPS with the United Earth Defense Vessel of 5.16 million DPS. So total damage in the test map was 3.2 billion in the 10 minutes of that. Short boats just really are OP for that type of environment, but I wanted to get some testing data done to see where exactly the Cabot trait stacked up, because I was like hearing that the Cabot trait was like really good, and I had thought, last I knew, like it was garbage. So I decided to pick up the ship with a T6 coupon. I tried it out, and the Cabot trait, where is it? Right here. Sympathetic detonation. So this was against static, unshielded targets. So it was the most optimal condition for it. Fun fact, even my Veruvian explosives trait, which is a personal space trait, did almost twice the damage. Entropic Rider from Temporal Operative Specialization, being my secondary, did more than it. Just was not looking good. And also, fun fact, the Cabot console is, where is it here? The Cabot console is this massive quantum warhead, large mass quantum. It did 4.1 million damage over the course of 10 minutes. The Bozeman console, which also debuffs things and is a lot better, did 8 million. So the Bozeman console does over twice the damage that the Cabot one does, and that was with me being in a position and having the stuff grouped up that I could hit 4 total targets with the Cabot console. Are pets expensive? So I know this says pets, but that's not actually like pets that I had. It's sometimes you're gonna call in like so I'm calling in like some subspatial rifts. Essentially, they're not actually pets. It's just that when I hit a target with a big torpedo, it'll open up like a subspatial rift, and that'll show up under pets sometimes. So will some of the torpedoes I fire. And also, um, subspatial warheads. I've talked about this being a core torpedo trait before, but it did half the damage in this. Almost, okay, not half, but about 40% of the damage in this specific 10-minute run. But yeah, I think it's interesting that the Cabot trait was beat by a specialization ability that I like, just something on my specialization that I had running as a secondary, and then Veruvian explosives, which is a personal space trait that outperformed, by a very large margin, a starship trait. So yeah, with this, it looks like the antimatter bomb might be interesting. I mean, I don't know the DPS on it. Let's do like a couple minute test here. I'll shoot at this stuff for a couple minutes and we'll see how it goes. Let me just grab a couple more batteries here. And let me get a little bit up here. I'm going to target the middle test dummy here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just keep slamming these NPCs for just a couple minutes here, just so we can get an idea of the damage of the antimatter bomb console. So let me start buffing up. I'll just do this for like 3 or so minutes, and we can just get an idea how the that console performs. Nice. If you were in there with the team, it should let you back in, unless the TFO is completed. If the TFO is completed, it might not let you back in. Yeah, there needs to be a version of this on the live server. Like, this is insanely useful for being able to go through and test stuff. But this is how you get like a reliable long-term idea of like how something performs. Is you just go in here, you do what I'm doing, and like Normally, I would do this for a minimum of 5 minutes, and I guess I'm already halfway there, so may as well. But I just want to see how the console performs, you know? Yeah, don't show the devs the amount of damage this is doing. They'll nuke torps. They'll be like 5 million DPS. What? Sustained? I already know what you were thinking, Chell. Yeah, it's raw potential for sure. And it's a good idea to just do this for a couple minutes, like when you're trying to test the difference between builds. Like, if I want to see the difference between two ships, doing infecteds over and over again is just a waste of time. To me, it's easier to, if I want to see raw potential of a ship, take it into the test map and, you know, just sit here and shoot things for a couple minutes and see how it goes. Also, the Bozeman console is really good. Like, even for just general DPS stuff, it is good. Game should allow players 2 points of DPS. Terrible. I'm gonna stop shooting at around 4:45. I have thought about doing some tier lists, especially like I've had an idea of doing one for like promo ships. I think that would be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna stop shooting and just let the rest of this stuff, all the mines hit, and then we'll just wait for the dots to end. Yeah, the visual effects are terrible. Okay, let's take a look at the parse from that to get an idea of what the console did deeps wise over 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes is a good like baseline for something, and then if I want to step it up and get a bit more detail, 10, 15 minutes, you know, 5 minutes should be good enough, but more is always better. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is the antimatter bomb. And here she be. So over the course of that 5 minutes, it did a total of 10.7 million damage. So it got like 5 activations, I'm guessing. Terrible, Chow. My test applies ungodly debuff. Yeah, especially with the Bozeman console in there, I know. So, I mean, it did well. But so did the Tachyon net drones. Honestly, I think the Bozeman console is probably best in slot on most Steeps builds nowadays. Yeah, I know the mines. I know, Chow. The debuff is very high because of the, I've got 246% debuff when I was the only person in the map, I know. The issue with mines and, payload. Yeah, I know. But the Farragut console, I mean, that wasn't terrible damage. I wouldn't go out, now, to clarify, I would not go out and buy a Farragut just for the console. But in this case, the damage wasn't the worst thing ever from it. It's just that the actual use case, when you launch it at a target, you know, it's going to have that delay. So it takes like 10 seconds until it actually blows up. So if you timed it right, it would do a lot of damage, but at the same time, it's just taking damage from other sources that you have that are doing AoE damage against that group of enemies. I wonder how it would perform in HSC though. Vic, if you're here, you're a whale. You should buy one. Try it out in HSC. What's your favorite thing? So back to the point of the stream. Is there anybody at all that needs a fleet map invite or a fleet invite to get a ship? Anybody? Thaleron is the future of HSC. The issue with Thaleron's the getting the team together, you know? Like, even for ISA, you gotta have like 5 really good, well, you gotta have the Thaleron user and then 4, like a really good supporting team. Like you've said, it's all about the supporting team for the most part. Pointless streams can be really fun, yeah. I mean, we're getting some testing done, you know? You guys want to see something really terrible? You guys want to see something that would be immersion breaking for people? Single target tort build versus beam overload in the test map. Passives for the Bozeman console are 1% crit chance, 10 severity, and plus 76 starship perception. In addition, the actual Bozeman console, if you put it on a group of targets or a large target, it not only does it have the chance to shut their shields offline, but it's going to reveal any cloak ships, and it has a large amount of debuff that will scale up with your auxiliary power. Ryan, is that on Fed or KDF, and for what holding? I got the game open over here and render scale 0.1 to not lag out the stream. I don't remember. I haven't tested that in a while. KDF, you need to buy a ship? Yep. Get you taken care of here. So I'll actually need to invite you to the fleet for a fleet ship. Unfortunately, I can't do map invites for fleet ships. You have to leave your fleet and then join mine in order to get the ship. So if you have a way back into your fleet, make sure you have a way like a character to invite yourself back into your fleet before you leave it to join, if you're able to. That's the issue with the fleet ships, is they can be a bit rough in that regard. In that you have to leave your fleet to grab one from another fleet. I don't really have a ton of fleet ships on this character. The fleet Garumba, I was going to do something with them, then I never did. Okay. Give me a sec for this map to load, and I'll get you an invite. And yes, Rocky, that is absolutely true. Yep, there you go. You should have instant store access to grab what you need. Yeah, rank one's got permission to buy. Yeah, no problem, Ryan. Invite is sent. There you go. Have at it. Grab whatever you need. We got provisions and more provisions. Even for the Spire, we have a lot of provisions. Damn. Ship blur. Yeah, I know how it is. I remember going out, and I actually got in trouble with my very first fleet because I went out and I I went and joined another fleet temporarily to buy the fleet assault cruiser. My fleet leader at the time was basically kicking people out of the fleet if they did that. This is I've already shown this build off on stream that I was doing with like bowel anti-proton. But let me make sure that this is saved, and then I'm gonna beam to ground and show that ship. This is my original main, so a lot of people know me for playing tactical characters, but um I started off the game playing as a science. Thankfully, I didn't start with an engineer. If I did, I would have had to have deleted the character and been sad about it. Kidding. Terrible. Um, but yeah, back in the day, this character still has a lot of T5 ships on its roster. Um, where? Back in the day, fleet ships were the thing to have. I know it sounds crazy nowadays, but there was a time. And this character was used a lot way back in the day for that stuff. Wow. Trying to find where the ship is. I can't believe that I don't have it here. Your first main was attack? Way to do it. Yeah, my original main here is a fed human psi. I can't believe I don't have that ship on this character anymore. Wonder if it was on top fleet player. Yeah. Legacy of Romulus was not a thing when I started playing. Nor was even the Dyson Sphere. Oh, some of the names of these ships are a bit political back from when we were doing some stuff way back. here is the ship that I was using for a while. The Fleet Assault Cruiser. I end up getting the Intel version of it, and now of course there's a Miracle Worker version of it, but this was a ship that I used for a fairly long time. And I knew some that like that skin. I actually like the skin on this, which I know just disturbs you, Cho. I actually like, where is it? The Imperial. I actually like not with this competitive crap on it. Like I actually like how the Imperial, like the extra armoring on the assault cruiser, I like how it looks. Terrible also. I like how it looks. It was very immersive. Bayboard. Yeah. Yeah. I remember paying like 20 million EC back in the day to get access to a tier 5 shipyard so I can get the Fleet Assault Cruiser. I like how it looks. This is actually the only ship that I went out and got a 3D print of. I know that, that's terrible, and I know not everyone likes the skin, but it's all subjective, right? I really like how the Imperial looks on the Sovereign. You knew it, RPer? Yeah. That's my darkest secrets too, is secretly I'm really into roleplay. Yeah, I was in really bad fleets before I was in TBC. TBC was founded by people that split off from another fleet uh, that had a dude that was just a massive dick as the leader. And I, Nick, thank you, man. Um, Let me update that text. Ooh, thank you, Nicholas. You're helping towards the Black Friday. You're Yeah, that Australian conversion is a bit rough, isn't it? Nick, I know it's rough, but you gotta get yourself like a cheap 3080 or something from someone that is selling their mining cards. Yeah, Brain Drain, if you're listening, CSV definitely is going to be easier for you. If you're listening, um send send me a picture of your build on Discord, like your build, doffs, uh, traits, and bridge officers if you can, and then I'll try to get back to you when I'm done with the stream. So yeah, this is not everyone's favorite ship, but there is now a Miracle Worker version of it, so I think I might go set that up. The old Fleet Patrol Escort. I wish they would boost up the console off of the old Patrol Escort. Hopefully they do. I mean, they won't most likely, but if they did with the new one coming out next year, that'd be really awesome. Yeah, the only person around here that does ERP Geops is going to be Trizander. He's not. I don't think he's in here right now, but that he's into some weird things. What Stu's really into is the World of Warship stockyard, right, Stu? I remember, was it like the Star Cruiser? I think I know which one you're talking about, Martin. It was like one of the first ships I got way back, and you could use it with like the Mako. There's one of the Shield Vandies to make it real shiny. What I would like, so I was looking at the Mogai consoles. Right now, I just have the Valdor one on, the Shield Absorptive Frequency Generator, because it's such an OP shield heal. Like it's honestly like I'm not even memeing. The Shield Absorptive Frequency Generator is actually a good shield heal, but it's only usable on Romulan warbirds. Headless Horseman, you just opened a T6 Infinity? Congrats. Just don't rush into picking something. You know, if you're on PC, use the test server to go through and um, you know, figure out what you want. Triz or yes. I can't stand all of the sounds he has on his Switch. I don't know how that doesn't drive him nuts. I want to find that the car cruiser. Yeah, I know there's a mirror one too, Martin. It was like one of the first ships I got when I was playing because it was fairly affordable at the time. Um, back when they used to just put mirror ships in as a secondary reward from lockboxes. Let's take a look here. Acquire ships. Don't want to talk to that one. Let's see here. This is going to be cruiser for sure. Yeah, this one here. Could you imagine if they gave this like a remaster? How happy people would be? Like I used to think this thing looked sick back in the day when I didn't know what the hell was going on with the game. Like I thought this thing looked cool and you could make it like shiny, I think with like the Mako. It was Mako or one of the Omega Rep things. Yeah, it's a neat visual. Like I think this ship, like especially the way the nacelles are, it's different for a cruiser. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if this is one of the ships we see in the next anniversary bundle. We're never going to get ships with 3 to 4 pet slots, though, because of the map despawn. Or T6 Infinity and 6 promo boxed up, Headless Horseman. Keep that, yeah, keep those boxed up till you know what you want. The map despawn? Yeah. Martin is hearing about you having 4 Infinity boxes and 6 promos and is thinking, I want 6 promos in my inventory. Martin, I do think that there is going to be another promo sale by the end of the month. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like next weekend, to be honest. I don't think it'll be a brand new ship, but they need to do a flash sale. Eric, thank you for the sub. Let's check here. How could they fix carrier without making pets OP? Did it? I don't have the Eric, if there was one of my NPCs that looked like that, that was just random luck. I don't really do too much customization with my bridge officers. Yeah. Like this you can be. Does anybody else need a fleet map invite or a fleet invite for any fleet stuff? Maybe make them stronger. So, how many of you have seen map despawn before? The open door for the invite is fleeting. Let me see if I can... So you know what it is. I haven't ever seen map despawn cryptic. Pretty much. I wonder if I can make the map despawn with the Voth Rampart. I'm going to go into the start of an infected and literally just... I'm just going to go in, spam all my mines, and I'm just going to sit back and see if I can get the map to despawn. I'm not actually doing the TFO, I just want to see if I can get it to despawn by myself. Yeah. I mentioned it. Chell, that was me that mentioned it in the YouTube chat. They started, or at least for the past few 10 forwards, they have been streaming on YouTube also. And I have a really difficult time watching things on Twitch because I have a Twitch ad blocker. That means that it's like the ad blocker and Twitch are going back and forth. And right now, all of the Twitch streams I've tried to open for like the past week or two are just a black screen. So I know I could disable it, but I can't stand the ads. Two T6 ships in a row within 50 keys, you're lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay, I need to start spamming mines here. I was like, why are those so large at first? I don't remember which one I was using. I probably just need to download a new one. I just don't... I've stopped really watching Twitch streams. I can't stand to watch most of like the Stowe streams because it's usually like it's the gameplay that I don't really find enjoyable. Especially I can't watch console gameplay. Sorry to any console players here. It just it hurts. Don't tell me these are already blown up. Nah, I can't do it by myself here. Elitist? Yes. I don't really watch other DPS players because most of the people that say they're doing DPS stuff are no comment. Just I'll leave that one in as no comment. Send you an invite, Nick. You got your tooth? Yeah, just bring a tooth in here, man. Oh no, I don't know. I like playing Stowe. I just I don't enjoy watching some of the streams as much. Yoshi, yeah. Nick's ping will despawn the map on his own, yeah. Between him and I, we should be able to hit the entity cap. Because if he brings in like a tooth, it'll hit it. Yeah. From what I've heard from people that have moved to PC from console and stow is that it's a night and day difference. I mean, to me, you play the game on whatever platform you want, but it's clear, especially with the developers, that PC is their favorite. So let's see if we can get some map despawn here. There we go. You see all the entities on the map disappeared. This is what we call map despawn. This is what happens when you have carriers or mines in a run. Like if there's too many entities in the map, it will cause the enemies to despawn. And yeah, until the mines or pets die, you know, the enemies will be they'll be gone and you can't shoot them. They'll still exist on the map and be registered as not having been killed yet, but it can be a pain. I need to do my endeavors quick. Yeah, I've played through a lot of the story missions. I haven't played through the newer arcs yet. Someday I'll have that itch and just sit down to do so, but for right now, I don't. In general, I just don't generally consume that much other STO content personally, and I've like not been too involved with a ton of other creators, other than Triz, because Triz is the top DPS player in the game. I don't have an agony on this console or on this character. Oh my god, this build sucks. I've just remembered. Triz didn't like it when I told him that even though I wiped the table, I could go in and put his DPS as being like the top. Told him, dude, you know, I could just like go in and enter a number on the thing and it'll show that as your DPS, right? He didn't like that. Yeah, this character I'm on absolutely sucks. I'm gonna swap off of it after this Voth endeavor. Because this build is, well, this character just doesn't have a build. It's got a split beam. And actual aiming, I know. Highest DPS trait is, yeah, I do like split beams. A lot of rifles are good. I mean, it doesn't matter what ground weapons you really use, you know, it's all personal preference. At the end of the day, especially battle zones like that, the content is so low difficulty wise. Do more DPS in shooter mode? That's absolutely terrible. I don't have any ground keybinds. Yeah, Blazing Glory when you That's the trait where when you die, it brings you back and then gives you a damage boost and then kills you again. Yeah. The Section 31 weapons are pretty good. Sometimes when the, like, new Kara here, when it's not been that active, they'll group up and be stuck up against rocks like that. I know, this is stow content. I'm just thinking of what I'm gonna do for our on tomorrow's stream, because the way it seems is that there's not actually that many people that need like fleet map invites and all that. So I might go through and build out like the legendary version of the assault cruiser. I'm thinking. But I want to take the Mo guy back out after I get these endeavors done. Seed rated limits. I do need to get some testing done with ERL. I still want to do that video where it's like single target shootout, where I do single target beam overload versus rapid fire versus surgical strikes, you know, just do a single target shootout to show what the best is. Here's a spoiler: Torps are going to obliterate that table. But that's just Torps. But I mean, we already know it's going to be surgical strikes up at the top, and then probably like be, well, on paper, exceed rated limits is supposed to beat out beam overload, right? Uh, the thing is, I don't like beam overload, but the reality is that for me, I have to accept that the reality is that most of the people playing the game do like beam overload, and I need to accept that reality and, you know, be willing to get content out that involves what most people want. Martin, I am not doing that, because every time I do anything like that, Cryptic comes in and, you know, like nukes it. I remember I had a video up too about the hidden calendar, and then people came just complaining at me saying I ruined it when Cryptic went and took it out like a week or two later. On that note, Spencer, console when? Never. I have enough to do on PC that I don't need to play the game on console. Yeah, absolutely. There is reasons to use beam overload. In fact, I have beam overload builds. It's just that I don't enjoy flying them as much as I enjoy my other builds. I know. I know you're messing. Oh, that didn't reach. That was very difficult. I don't like... I'm not even like a fan of surgical strikes. It's just... most of the content that I do generally involves there being groups of enemies, so using anything that is single target focused is... it just doesn't feel good. It's Happy Fleet Week. How are you doing, Ronnie? I don't remember which character I have beams on. Well, it's probably SOB, but yeah, this character does not have anything other than torps and cannons, really. I don't feel like using advanced disruptors. Is the transport torpedo ability any good? Not really. The best transport warhead that exists in the game is with the Saboteur 3-piece. With the Saboteur 3-piece, which is a Lobi set, every time you fire off a high yield with the Saboteur torpedo, it will fire off a transport warhead version of the Saboteur torpedo also. Worked in... yeah. Headless Horseman. Well, that's appreciated, though. I appreciate that you were thinking of doing that. Yeah. Transport warhead's brutal, but if you used it with the Saboteur 3-piece, I mean, you're getting it when you fire off a high yield with that torp. That torp isn't good, but is Coalition Disruptors any good? Coalition Disruptors are fine. They're uh they're not as good as they used to be, but they're manageable. They're good. Yeah. Yeah, the torps have too many issues. Like if you have pets in there with torps, like you were saying, then rip. ERL with Viridian plasma tool beams. Headless Horseman, thank you for the 1337. That updated. Thank you very much. Let's see here. You want to see my beam overload build? I'll show you the beam overload build. Well, you guys have seen this before, but this was the stream I did for the ultimate beam overload build, and then it proceeded to just absolutely die in the content I took it into, and I made the stream private out of embarrassment of how bad it did. But yeah, once again, Headless, thank you very much. And congrats on all them ships you were winning there. So this is the ultimate beam overload build that I was putting together for a stream a while back, and it does well. Like I took this through in a channel run not that long ago, and let me see if I can find the parse here. But I got 880 out of it. So let me find that parse. There we go. So this was with the legendary, or not the legendary, the D7 Temporal Battlecruiser, and basically it's got the phaser wide arc up front, and then it's got 4 sensor linked phaser dual beam banks. And then, of course, it's running recursive shearing 3 with the extension trait from the legendary bug ship. It's a phaser build, so of course I've got the immolating phaser lance on, also to trigger universal designs. But overall, like, the entire build just synergizes really well, and it does a lot of damage. It was infected advanced. That was the most embarrassing part. Like, I just got absolutely destroyed, and it was embarrassing. The wide enterprise cannon from the Lobby works while surgical strikes. It should work. It's basically just a wide arc dual heavy cannon. Ethan, it looks like they are doubling down on their screw up. They went back through and changed the blog for the Farragut to the to say that it's the Emerald chain lockbox that was added. Let me pull that up here so I can show that. Yeah, so instead of correcting their mistake, they just went through and said at the bottom here that they are adding the Emerald chain lockbox. Steven, thanks for stopping by. You have a good night. So yeah, they've doubled down and they are just gonna keep the Emerald chain. I'm not happy about it. You know, the refit really needs to be in the Infinity lockbox, but Cryptic is gonna be like this. The mistake is, Stu, that they were supposed to add the Discovery Far From Home lockbox, and the blog initially even said that. It was that they were going to add the crossfield refit and all that to Infinity, but they messed up and put the wrong lockbox in, and rather than put the right one in, they just changed the blog to state that it was the Emerald Chain box that they meant to add. So for reference, the Discovery Far From Home lockbox was added in like May of 2021 and was retired in August of 21. So, you know, that lockbox has been out of the game for over a year now, and they skipped over it. Yeah. Terrible. But appreciated. So with this beam overload build, 882k was a good run. There was a tank and a support in there though, but it was a channel run. But this build just feels good. They don't want our money, yeah. Well, if they added the wrong one, then the next solution would be that they, that they just go in and at some point here in the next month or so, they add the right one in. But that's what I would say to do, but they're not going to listen. Okay, I'm going to ask again, just because the theme is fleet. Is there anybody that needs a fleet map invite or a fleet invite? Just realized I still have Tribble open. What's annoying on Tribble is they don't have all of the like promo ships and all that added over here. So like if I look at a promo box here, they don't have any of the newer options in here. Like everything after the inquiry is missing from the promo boxes on Tribble. I wanted to mess around with the Stargazer a little bit, but I can't over here. Is what it is. Headless, sorry, I missed your question about the lobby. Um, maybe you were down to... Yeah, yeah, if you want to do that. Sorry, I read your thing before and then chat. Yeah, if you want to do the two Boimlers, um, yeah, we could use that for like, especially you got the builds Discord anniversary coming up. Can't gaze upon the gazer, yeah. Or I can give them away right here on the stream if that's what you want. Spencer B96 in game, yeah. At Spencer B96. So let's do a fleet TFO with 20 people if we can get 20. So do we have 20 people that want to do the big fleet TFO here? Nice, no problem, Ryan. I already know what Chell's bringing. Drop your @handles in chat here, and I'll start sending out invites. I don't have everyone on my friends list. Chell, are you even in game? Or are you just on my friends list? I don't remember. Okay. Icarus, thank you. Chadwick, yeah, thank you for that. Okay, let me start getting people invited here. Thank you. Give me a minute here to start getting invites out. Do the big 20-man one if we can get enough people. Just give me a minute to get everyone invited in here. Intriguing. Yeah, console should be getting the Endeavor update on the first with the rest of the update. And I am doing this on Fed side. Why does it do that sometimes? No, I've got you, Chell. You said, I thought you said not to invite you yet or something. Not bad. Slug. If you guys have like DPS 10k too, if you just want to toss like a Z in there or something, that'll work. Burnt Slug, you're not accepting invites? Yeah, I'll see if I got you. Mythos. You're in TBC, right? Yeah. Is that the right character for you, Mythos? That's the wrong one. I was right. Yeah, there is a big 20-man TFO. It's just not the most popular. Fixed it. Gazing, let me get you. Plug. Yeah, it still says you're not accepting task force operation invites. I think you have your privacy setting maybe set to... Yeah, this should fix it. And... what exactly are we doing? We are going to do That didn't even fix it. What the hell? Yeah, there's something set with your privacy settings or something that's blocking TFOs, or maybe you're in a TFO group still. Check your private tab. There is a fleet, like a Starbase Fleet Defense TFO that we can do. That has room for 20 people in it. Starbase Fleet Defense. Martin, did you get that? Who have I missed so far? Patrick, yeah, we're doing a Starbase Fleet Defense. It's a 20-man TFO. I like all the tax in here. Yeah, the Mir Strike Wing Escort is fun. There we go. Does anyone else want in here for this TFO? Yeah, this is where there's 4 different parts of the map, and we each break off into teams of 5. Burn Slug, you're fine. Yeah, this is it's an older TFO. The difficulty is not that bad, but you don't see it pop that often. I just know sometimes if you add me as a friend that sometimes I swap characters quite a bit. Let me check Delta if that works for you. There we go. Yeah, how it can handle 20 people on a map but he can barely handle 5. Yeah. If anyone else wants in, I think we still have room for a few here. Let me check here. So we have just 1, 2. We have room for 6 more people. Anybody else want in? Did I miss anybody in chat here? Dark Eddie, did I miss you? Dark Eddie, are you in here? If not, you're not currently accepting TFO invites. You might be, if you're not already in here, it's because you're in a TFO group still. And anybody else want in that is not already in here? Eric, thank you for the $10, man. Very much appreciated. That. Put it in there. Thank you very much. Dark Eddie, I don't know if you can hear me, but check your privates tab and check to make sure you're, well, you just added me as a friend, so the privacy shouldn't be it. Just make sure you're not already in a private TFO if you're not already in here. See you on the next. Thank you very much, man. Very much appreciated. Anybody else? We got room for 6 more. 6 more people on the Fed side for a for this Fed Starbase Fleet Defense. If not, I'll put a call out in DPS 10K. Rob, you're coming? Nick, did you want in on this, or Nick's even here still? I know, Chell, but if we can get more people involved, that's better. Rob's gonna bring in the engineer power, is what he just said. Oh no, Chell. Big NG power. Okay, I'm gonna put a call out in 10k then. Rob, I already know you said you wanted in. Are you in the game, Rob? I don't know why that doesn't let me invite you, Dark Eddie. Yeah, Dark Eddie, if you can hear me, log out of the game and back in and see if that fixes it. So we got 5 on team 1, 5 on team 2, 5 on team 3. We need 4 more for the last team, and if you join, you get to play with the McStud, who's on his free-to-play character. Could overflow prevent invites? I don't think it should. Yeah, it shouldn't. So anyone else that joins now will be on team 4 with the with MC Stu. I'm getting messaged on Discord. Nick failed me. No. What'd you do, Nick? Pimping out the mix too? Yeah. I'm gonna put this back in. There we go. You're going on team 4 with the big stew. I mean, I'll have my parser on, but this isn't really a map that you parse. It's more of a for fun map. It's at like below normal difficulty. It's more of just the community engagement, you know. We need 3 more now. Anybody else want in that's not already in here? Got Lee. That's 2 more. But that is illogical. Fun is illogical. I know. It's terrible. I can't believe I'm saying it. This is normal. There's only normal difficulty. This old fleet content is designed to be very easy. Um, Chell, can you pop to Ghost? Nah, the only option is normal. Can you do 2 Ghost for these last 2 slots? Unknown entity. And do you have one more? We're just one short of getting this started, so just give it a minute. Chell, one of them's, is that a KDF? Ranger, how you doing? Open pack during my stream, it's good luck. Chell, is one of these KDF? Oh. Okay. Inferno. Is that character hidden? $97. Okay. As soon as we get Chell in here, we will get this going. Oh, you're... So we're still one short. I know this is a pain. This is the issue with these TFOs. If you can do that, Rob, that'd be appreciated. So I'll go from the top here. I think Rob's got it. Okay. Rob's got it. I'm gonna hit the button. Here we go. Before something else breaks. Okay, so big thing with this, stay with your team. You know, we have 4 different parts of the map to defend, and if you can, just stay with your team so that we have 5 people at each area. Some teams may only have 4 people because there was a ghost. So you may have a team. There may be one team that has 3 people, one that has 4. But I think most teams should be 4 or 5. Brain Drain, I just hit the start button. We're now just waiting for it to take us in. The hell is this lighting? What have they done to this map? What have they done? What the hell's going on? Yeah, so stay with your team. This map doesn't support lighting 2.0. Oh my god, look at the lag. Look at the lag. This game, this is why they don't have 20-player TFOs anymore. So we each have to defend part of the map. So if you want the lighting to be normal, you need to go into your settings, and on graphics where it says lighting 2.0 at the bottom right, you have to turn that to off. This map does not support lighting TFO or lighting 2.0. Man, they really need to do some touch up on this map, don't they? That's brutal. Yeah, I'm in a Valdor because with the Fleet Week stuff, I just wanted to bring out an older fleet ship that I used to enjoy quite a bit. And this is a ship that I really enjoyed. Yeah, this needs to be remastered for sure. We have to wait for the groups to spawn in. Imagine if it just doesn't work. We got this 20-man TFO going, and then it doesn't work. There is no legendary Valdor yet. They've said that there might be one coming out next year. So this is just the fleet one. Did this thing actually like break? What a disappointment if this doesn't work, you know? Like this is like peak STO if this doesn't actually work. Like, oh, it can take a while? I bet. Oh, it's because they were flying out from the star base. Okay. It's been so long since I ran this. Yeah, I just really like how the Mogai looks. I think it's a good looking ship. I buffed up way too early. Perfect server performance. Everything is perfect. The server is bad. The server is really bad. Like, did we already... did we already, like, get past the first group of enemies? Yeah, this is why they don't make larger content anymore, because their servers cannot handle a ton of people in a map. I don't remember this. Where do these guys want to spawn at? Oh, they're at the starbase. Oh god. Oh no. This is brutally laggy. It's not even that this is hard, it's just that it's so laggy. Okay, go back to the point you were defending, which has despawned because of all the pets on the map. I'm gonna say I'm gonna lean on the side of caution for recommending the Mere Warship or the Sticks for a little bit, because with them doing a bundle for next anniversary comparable to what they did this year, there's a very good chance we could end up having like the Mere Warship or the Sticks in the next anniversary bundle. Oh boy. Yeah, so just defend your area best you can. Now we gotta go back to the starbase. Yeah. But Patrick, for a fun ship. The Deimos? Honestly, the Deimos, the Immolating Phaser Lance really good. The Immolating Phaser Lance is really quite nice. From the Deimos. The server performance is so garbage. You have that one already? There we go. We got it. How many fleet marks did we just get for that lovely non-laggy experience? 200 fleet marks each. 20 people in the map. If you guys had fleet mark bonus pools active, then that's we just generated 4,000 fleet marks between all of us. Oh. Okay, so not quite 4,000. We generated a lot. They did give us a T6 coupon last anniversary event, and they might do it again next year. You missed the reward? Rip. There we go. We got it. That's what matters. Yeah, that's the issue with large team content, is that the game just doesn't really support it. That's why they don't do 20-man TFOs anymore, or even really they don't really do the 10-player ones either. Yeah, it was fun. I wish there were more maps like that we could do. But unfortunately, that is literally the only map in here that supports, 20 people. Um, yeah, pilot gets a lot of flack, but pilot ships can be quite fun to fly. I'll bring back lighting 2.0. What's wrong with lighting 1.0? Other than I can't really see part of my ship. Fix anything, but yeah, I'm not taking us into a PvP there. It's not listed on here anymore. So let's take a look at Infinity T6 ships so I can get you a recommendation there, Patrick. I even like how the wiki says that the crossfield refit's supposed to be here. The Delkina. Delkina is a really good ship if you don't already have it. Headless, yeah. Yeah, if you want, what was your at handle in here again? I don't remember any at handles after just doing 20 invites. Yeah, the Arbiter has a really good trait for energy weapons. Yes, the emergency weapon cycle. Yeah, it's worth picking up if you do any energy weapon based builds. Boondock. Right character, yeah, I did. Yeah, 2 boilers if you don't mind those, that would work quite well. I can do that as a giveaway during. If do you want me to do them both today, or you want me to do one during this stream and then one during the one I do tomorrow? Starbase 24. They don't have that in here anymore. I remember Starbase 24, but that's the issue. Is there's a lot of these older TFOs that just don't exist anymore. Axel, how you doing? Niana, did I? Oh, I'm so used to some of these other ships that I forgot where the spawn-in point is. But yeah, 2 boilers. Okay. Then I'll get these started up. Let's give me a sec here to go to the Discord. Giveaways. Create. And do this 10 minutes. Okay. I'm going on to my Discord here as a giveaway courtesy of Headless. Let me get that in here. Courtesy. Headless Horseman there. Thank you very much for the 2 Boimlers. Let's get this started up. So if you want in, this giveaway is going to last 10 minutes. And there's going to be 2 winners. Each of you will get a Boimler effect on PC. Speaking of the Terran Somerville, it has no second chance buyout. That's got to be an accident. Can't imagine how it was playing this back in 2010-11. Yeah, that's even before I started playing. Rodimus, how you doing? I changed my Discord. So I didn't change, like, I changed the logo a while back, but um I did change the layout a little bit. I might change it back at some point because, well, I run the STO builds Discord, but I also have always had my own personal Discord. Um and even though I have the builds Discord, even though I own it, um I do want to keep some sort of separation. The builds Discord is not necessarily, while the builds Discord is something that I own, it's not a place for people that are specifically seeking me out to go. That you'd be better off going to my Discord. It's always been in the description. It's in the description of all the videos of, like, there will be STO builds, and then there's my personal Discord. Yeah, I started playing 2012. Um, that's when I finally had a PC that was good enough to play the game. I know, Cho. That's not entirely true. When I did that keycap unboxing thing the other day, that mystery box, someone hit the link in the description, and I got $10 credit off it. Yeah. So we're at 15 so far. It should put a message up too. I can leave it up for you to see, because it'll stay up until I delete it. It'll say how many people entered the giveaway and all that. So yeah, we've got 17 entered so far. There's 7 minutes left on this. We have, how many do we have in the stream right now? 52. We've got 52 people in chat right now. We have 17 that have entered this giveaway on the Discord. The Discord should be right in the description here. So if you want in on this giveaway, go to my Discord and go to the giveaways channel and hit this little party icon at the bottom of the giveaway post. There's still also there are 2 other giveaways running. The top one is 1 million dilithium for your fleet, where I will join your fleet and donate dilithium to your projects. Moondock, yeah. Boondock, if you want, you can, but I'd probably use it for tomorrow if that's okay with you. Sorry, I was just looking at a message there. Yeah, yeah. And then I can let you know how many people entered then too. I like it. You know me well. Thank you very much. Gambling devices, love them. If you are using ERL, more haste is always good. Except you do get to a point where you can have too much haste and it won't fire, right? Because that's a thing. So we've got... Oh, Moondock, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about bugging me too much or whatever. I appreciate your contribution there, and donations are very much appreciated. Got 21 entered, 6 minutes left on this giveaway. Fun fact, Boffs correctly use gambling devices. Crystalline entity. I'll have to split this up. Everyone, I think it'll be easier if we just all leave the TFO group. So everyone just leave, and what we'll do is we'll just all queue up for Crystalline. That way everyone can participate. Because getting the team together like this can be a bit of a pain. So let's just kick everyone out. Okay. Let's queue up for Crystalline Catastrophe Advanced. And let's go on the count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. What's really in the cup, bro? Well, I can assure you it's not any well, this here is, it's actually just like a sugar-free sweet tea that we just got. The Farragut is an eye candy ship, yes. But I assure you, Brain Drain, it's not anything worse. There's no liquor in here. None at all. I know, terrible. 3 minutes left on the Boimler effect giveaway. We have 22 entered so far. If you want a chance, you've got 3 minutes left. This is PC only. There's 2 of them up for grabs. So we're going to run this Crystalline Catastrophe, and then after that, the should be able to get those handed out. I think have you guys queued up for Crystalline Catastrophe? No, it took me out of the queue. What the hell? Brain Drain, we're just doing public queue. It just popped me out of the queue for some reason, though. Moondock, yeah, if you want. Only if you're sure you don't want to use those yourself, because I don't want to take anything that you would want to use, you know. How much HP does the Crystalline Entity have? I don't know, but you can one-shot it probably. Okay, hold on. Headless, it's gonna drag me into this Crystalline here. I meant to queue up for it with everyone else, and then it popped me out of the queue. Okay, I accepted it. Got it. All good. Chrome and Undie Steb. So we had 25 that entered the giveaway for the Boimlers. Send me, both of you send me a DM with your @ handles, and I'll get those mailed out to you. There we go. There you are, Brain Drain. Run! How are we lagging even in this one a little bit? What the hell is that lag? What was that? I don't know if you guys saw that on your end or if that's just on my end. Like it was stuck on the at the absorption. Oh, I got like 3rd place. Oh, we can grab more fleet marks. Thank you, everyone. That was real fast. I failed. I died. It was like stuck right at the first absorption phase. It just wouldn't move. I was like, what the hell? The dairy can tank the hit. Terrible. It's 2 OP for free, right, Stu? Way 2 OP. Okay. 2 OP for free. Yeah. Let me go and get those sent out then quick. Where the hell am I? Need to go to New ROM. And thank you again, Headless, for those Boimlers. I'm gonna get those mailed out. Or I guess you're both on right now. I could just invite to bridge. Um, unfortunately, Moondock, I burnt the EC from that 24 selling rate at the start of the stream. Old Jammer, did you, or you're in Hive right now? Solka, I'll get you your invite. Oh, if you mean for... Sorry. You're fine, Krumnik. I'm just gonna hand these prizes out quick. Yeah, DMA is pretty solid. I know there was just a new batch of Hive records set today, and I think some of them use the DMA console. I haven't actually looked at the parses yet. I also didn't check to see if they went through and did any runs on IS. Let's see. Terrible. They got a 194, 19. I gotta get it. I gotta get a run in at some point then. Fed. Fed is better. Solka, if you're listening, did you get that invite? Um, sorry, Moonduck, I was looking at that parse there. So I've been not wanting to talk too much about that EC challenge I was doing, but I made a critical mistake with it. The critical mistake that I made is that I did it on a KDF character. I just had 35 items bounce back on the exchange. And that sucks. Solka, okay, sent you a PM, so you're not screwed by privacy settings. Did you get that? I just sent you an invite there. Yeah, KDF is rough. So at this point, I feel like where I'm at on that character is stalled out to a point where I can talk about it, because I think the project, if I want to continue, needs to be restarted on the Fed side. But my initial plan was, and it worked. I went for holo novels to get technicians. I went for Tal Shiar command codes to get the KDF version of KLL, Tai Heth, and it was working. But the market's just not there. There's not enough KDF players. Like, I got the character up to like 300 mil. And then I reinvested it all in Tal Shiar command codes, holo novels, and nothing sells. Oh, sorry, I was. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, most of my Borgdorf packs are on KDF. Okay, so we're gonna do another giveaway courtesy of Moonduck here. Let's see. So you want me to open 15 keys and give 15 away? Is that correct? From Nuke, let me get you an invite. Yep, sounds good. Let me get Old Jammer invited quick. So we can get that Boimler giveaway closed out. Sounds good. Let me get that giveaway started. Chrome Nuke, there is your Boimler. Let's see here. Moondock, do you want me to do the 15 keys to one person, or do you want me to do like 5 keys to 3 people? How do you want me to split this? I should type it to you because that'll be. I don't know what the delay is on YouTube here. Okay, let's spread the love. We're gonna do 5 keys to 3 people. Slash 8. Let's do 15 minutes. 3 winners. See only. 5 times master. Watch the pain on Spencer's face when he. Wow. Wow. Okay. 15 minutes to enter for that giveaway. PC only. 3 winners are getting 5 master keys. There we go. Thank you again, Headless Horseman. Very much. I'm going to send these over to my lockbox opening character. As the instructions were to give half away and then open the other half myself. And if I get a ship, to split the ship with the Moondock there. Let's see how this goes. Yes, thank you very much. Don't open Spencer. I know. Oh. Enjoying, thank you, man. Here we go. Let me get you an invite to this bridge, Moondock. This is the lucky bridge. This is where all the magic happens. I'll send you an invite. Got to get that positive gambling vibe on this ship. It's gonna happen. Check the mail. You didn't get one? Are you still on the other bridge? If you're still on the other bridge, it won't let the invite go through. Six ship, T6 ship. We get Moondock on the bridge for this positive gambling energy here. Moondock has got like 2 ships out of 50 boxes, right? Just wait here. Okay. Here we go. Positive vibes. On game. T6 ship. It's got to be a T6 ship in here. The game's not listening to me today. See, having him on the bridge is lucky. You see this, Martin? You need to hook up with this dude. Like, seriously, every time you want to open, get him on your bridge. Get him on your bridge. Terrible, Nick. That is crazy. Add the sourceman, thank you. So how do you want to do this? Let me send you a message here. Yeah, you got that gambling energy, man. Don't stay away from a casino. This stuff doesn't translate to real life. Trust me. I know. That's crazy. Because that's not like I wasn't even that far into my like into this drop because I got a ship myself less than 50 boxes to go on this character. What do you want me to do with this headless horseman? You want me to do 5 and you do 5? Oh boy. Got these lucky keys. That's what it is. It's like these are some lucky keys. Okay, you just tell me when to go here and I'll go. This is premium stow gambling right here. Okay, here I go. Game. Give me a T6 ship. It didn't work. Didn't work that time. Headless, I believe in you. Brain drain, yeah. Me go to the mail and grab what you sent there. Do you want me to do those tonight also, or do you want me to do those during the stream tomorrow at noon? So about 13 hours from now. So why'd I open my bank? Sweet. I'm like botting out here trying to hit the right thing. 2T6, I'm sorry, 2 Elite Bridge Officer training tokens, 2 Elite Experimental Ship Upgrade tokens, 10 20k boost. Bioessence transfer, and sealed repairs. Ready for more keys? Oh no. I'd probably split it, do those tomorrow if you're okay with that, Brain. Stop enabling him. And Susan, sorry, I'm responding to message. Yeah, Moondock is saying me getting the ship was the last thing expected. Stu wants a ship invite. Oh. Stu, are you on Omega? Follow me down the gambling rabbit hole. Which helps do. What RP stuff have you done? What's to roll on the lucky ship? Well, Stu's on his free to play. This is his free to play right here. Moondock, let me get that taken as a picture so I remember. And what I'll do is save that in chat, and I'll get you your 600 mil. Yeah, the ship wasn't expected. Yeah, give me a few days to get something sold, and I'll get you 600 mil back. And thank you again. Another reminder too. So we got giveaways running over here. 22 minutes left on. Oh wait, that's wrong. 5 minutes left on the master keys. 29 entries so far. If you want in, you got 5 minutes left to go to my Discord in the description below. Go to the giveaways area and enter this giveaway. Don't enable. It says the Cell ship's a great ship. Yeah, I think so. I'm preparing too for some giveaways on the builds Discord because we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary there, and I've got a couple Cell ships banked away in my fleet bank. So, I was ripping open some ROM Survivor DOF packs a couple weeks ago, and I got a few. So I'll probably include like a Cell ship in that giveaway. How many keys? That whatever you do is up to you. I'm not gonna. I don't want to enable anyone to do any certain thing. Let's see. Headless, yeah, another 160. If you want, but you know, I appreciate it, but you know, just make sure too you have everything that you need yourself. Like I don't want you know, donations are always appreciated, but I don't want you like donating so much that it like hurts you from getting things that you may need in the future, you know? Cell ships aren't even that expensive on the exchange right now. What are they at? Stu just wanted to stand next to me. 159. I mean, that's expensive for a, you know, a non-combat ship. But it's because they're so hard to get. What are Tuffleys back down to? Tuffleys are still more expensive than they were. Just check something here. I do want to drop in another. Yeah. Tuffleys, Brain Train, you're gonna send me 50? What do you want me to do with the 50, Brain? Tuffleys lost value with Maru. So we have 2 minutes left on this. We're at 34 entries so far. Yeah, but the Aegis stuff is bound. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, Headless. Like, I appreciate it, but I don't want, you know, whenever there's any donations, I don't want it to be where you know, you're regretting it, you know, a week later or something like that. Giveaway? I'll put those in the bank right away then. We have a minute left on this. respond to this message. Extended Jeopardy theme. Terrible. Minute to win it. 30 seconds. As soon as you win, drop your just send me a PM with your @ handle and drop it in. Yeah. Yeah. Leaving with profit always feels better. And you're gonna have 600 mil as soon as I get that EC together for you. Dark Eddie, Undi Stab, you win again. I've already got your @ handle. Let me get those keys mailed to you. So they're in the bank. Split these up to 5, 5, and 5. Good. Okay. Those 5. Dargetti, there's your 5. And then the only @ handle I don't have is Karizin. I don't know how to pronounce your name there. I'm sorry. Need my blessing up in these keys. Yeah, I'll send you a bridge invite. You need Moondock here to be on the map with you. That's some crazy luck. Yeah, send me your @ handle on Discord, and then I'll mail you the keys. Dark Eddie, I already sent yours. Yeah, no problem. Remember to thank Headless Horseman in chat or Moondock in game. They generously donated those keys there. Right. Headless, you're gonna end up having people messaging you just saying, "Hey, dude, can you stand next to me while I rip open these lock boxes?" This Zorna's issue. Bedside. Okay. Yeah, brain drain. If you want, I can do that tonight, or if you're fine with it, um, for me to do it with the stream in the morning. Okay, so this is you. Let me copy your and Headless. Don't feel bad about that. Like, that's EC. Like, so that really you're going to be able to profit in the end, and like it's winners all around. Like nobody, you're getting EC back, and I've got a ship box that I can use for something. I might even use it for the builds Discord giveaway. So you've got your EC back. I've got a ship box, and it's winners all around. And a bunch of people got prizes. So you wanted McStew here. And then, Brain, if you want me to do it like 10 or 5 keys to 10 people or 10 keys to 5, just let me know. No, it's fine. I'm gonna sell other things. I'm gonna keep the box. I've got other things that I'll sell and just give you the EC. It's just, it always takes a day or so for stuff to sell. Yeah, and the point of this too is, if you guys did not see what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, um, there is more giveaways running. There's still the fleet ship modules. There's, if you're a fleet leader or somebody in a fleet that just needs dilithium for your fleet, and you're on PC, this giveaway at the top here is specifically, I will put an alt in your fleet and donate 1,000,000 dilithium to the projects you want me to. So that is beneficial, to help out some fleets out there. Now, there is some giveaways running from some other content creators, and I talked about these earlier on. I'll relink them here. So Joe and Stowe has a giveaway running for first responder bundles at the bottom of that post that I just linked in chat. And Triz has some in the description of his video here, which I will link. And there's even a 10th anniversary bundle up for grabs, and it can be for any platform. So, for that, just check the description of that video that I just linked, and there's multiple giveaways there, and they're all for all platforms from Triz, and Joe and Stowe has one for each platform. Terrible, Nick. I think I know which fleet directly needs that lithium. I know Stu's fleet does. His KDF side is brutal. That he needs, yeah, Stu, you gotta do a big push on the KDF side, bro. Well, does this work for the cosmetics too? Some of the cosmetic boxes can be traded, yeah. You can see which ones can be traded. If you look up outfit box on the exchange, then you can see quite a few. Under reward packs, probably set the quality up. I don't know what quality is for rare. Fake Casual Sab, any idea when the next 75% buds items will be? I can say most for sure at the end of November. I think they'll run one, but we might see a flash sale before then. Brain Drain, thank you very much, man. Yeah, Axel, I know. The KDF side is brutal. Yeah, if anyone has a KDF character that they need to put in a fleet, or that they want to use to help build a fleet up, MC Stu's KDF fleet needs all the love it can get. Yeah, Turtle. If you wanted to do that with the builds Discord too, console players over there are always bugging for or begging for something for consoles, so Rocky, MC Stu here has a video going over how to install Reshade and also how to uninstall it. Stu here, Stu, is that still your top performing video lately? Is that video for the uninstalling Reshade? The uninstall is doing very good. Yeah. 30K? Jeez. Oh, it's because I'm hidden. This character's hidden. You should be there. No, I haven't even been on my friends list window since I don't think since you sent that message just a few minutes ago. I don't see you on here. I thought you were on here. Or I'm like misspelling your name. Yeah, there you are. Let me swap characters and I'll get you. I can invite you. Yes, that KF fleet needs some love. Let me get that invite sent. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. That's always the issue with the programs. There you go, Lee. Lee, are you ready to get banned from 10 forward chat after bugging them about the refit? Do I think we will see a discovery recruitment event anytime soon? That's a good question. Um, I don't know. I don't know when. I don't really have like an idea on the calendar of when they're do stuff. Or I don't. Wait, there's not already a discovery recruitment, but I'm getting mixed up. They're not going to do any new recruitment events. They're just going to cycle the ones that already exist. So I'm getting mixed up. I don't even. There isn't a discovery recruitment event, is there? Or am I going crazy? It's probably because I'm hidden. Flash unhide. There we go. I think I was hidden. Does not exist. Okay. I sent an invite. Yeah, I got it, Stu. So that character was Karn. I'm just on a different character right now because I need to do that fleet invite. What's a so Lee? You want to do like project slotting, right? And that'd probably help if you're gonna whale into projects, right? Just do this because the KDF side's just yeah. That works. Very much appreciated. I should probably go through and do some of the DOFs. Um, Nick and I were doing a bit with DOFs and then it like stalled out. How many fleet creds do I have on this character? Only 1 mil. It's also it's not even just a lithium, it's DOFs. I think it's mostly DOFs right now, unless you just went through and filled and fleet marks. Uh, that's a sign right there when you need fleet marks. Rough. I can take a look at that, Axel. I can take a look at that right now. You did deal earlier today? Okay. What the hell? I didn't realize that the let I'm gonna swap characters again. I gotta that's a rough one right there. I didn't realize that the fleet bank wasn't unlocked. There we go. So yeah, definitely the permissions need to be worked on here. It's the permissions aren't set at all. I'm not going to worry about that right this second, but I can take a look at that in a little bit. It's going through and doing the permissions on fleet tabs is not going to be very engaging for stream. Check my mail here. We got another fleet module there. I don't even remember what I had posted on this character. Is it bad that I just have random characters that literally just have purple energy weapon officers on them? No, it's Stu's. I have a rank 7 in both the Fed and KDF. The Fed one started off as TBZ's secondary fleet, but we stopped using it a long time ago, and I said to Stu, hey dude, I know you have this you've been wanting to do a fleet. Here's one that's already started up a little bit, so you can go and do whatever the hell you want with it. So it's Stu's. I have my own fleets that are fully built out. Being stalked by wood. Why can't I even right click? Just invalid entity name. What the brain drain, yeah, let me swap back to my bank character. I mean, you can send me messages and I can deal with stuff. So if there's something you need, just shoot me a message and I can deal with it. Brain drain, I can just send you a bridge invite too if that makes it easier for you. The grind is real. It is. That's the point of like the stream today, the stream tomorrow is, if I can help people out with some fleet stuff, that's beneficial. Like I know the Fleet Week stuff was more of a Star Trek convention and it was focused on like ship models and things like that, but with it being still related, I figured what the hell, do like a fleet focused event and if I can help people out with, something fleet wise, like map invites, invites for so that they can get a ship, stuff like that. Colony sim. I don't know if we'll do a colony sim. I might do another one of those space maps. Brain drain. Thank you again, man. I'm gonna put these in the bank and I'm gonna split them up right now. I don't recall what you said. Did you want me to do 5 winners of 10, or do you want me to do 10 winners of 5? Or is there some other config you want me to do? Yeah, I do wish that there had been a little bit more fleet focused stuff, with this, but this was largely just, it was like a virtual Trek convention. I think there's a little bit of, yeah, I know, but do you want me to give away 5 keys to 10 people, or do you want like 10 keys to 5 people? Do you have any preference, or do you not care? Oh, okay, my choice. Okay. Dark Eddie, that is appreciated. Let me get you an invite. Yeah, if you have a KDF that has fleet marks, um, MC Stu's KDF fleet could use them if you don't mind parking them there for a little bit to dump the fleet marks. I think Broken Souls fleet also needs some fleet marks. He's also in the Armada if you want to contribute to his fleet at all too. So let me get this invite. Is that the right character? Oh, there's a space. Okay. That was the issue. That invite sent. Yep. There. Thank you very much, Brain Drain. Yeah. Like a free fleet ship module, like some of these bonus pools, you know, just wouldn't have been that difficult. Another reminder too. Yeah, you're fine, Doug. Thank you for putting that in there for the fleet marks. I went through and I actually burned through a lot of fleet marks on a lot of characters in the past couple months. Another reminder too, there is another channel in the Discord under general for fleet bonus pool giveaway. Just drop your @handle in there and I will be sending out some bonus pools and maybe even some duty officers to people that put their @handle in there. That will be done off stream, but everyone that puts their @handle in there and plays on PC is going to get some fleet mod, or not modules, fleet mark and fleet credit bonus pools, and potentially some duty officers. Drop your @handle in there if you're interested, and that will be done off stream, like I said. Are those reputation boxes in my inventory? Or my bank? Probably. Wrong channel intriguing. Is the Trizander live yet? Terrible. Terrible intriguing. But yeah, there's going to be a very similar stream tomorrow in about 12 hours from now, 12 and a half. There will be more giveaways during that stream. So stop by for that. But it is getting a bit late here. It is, what time is it? It's 11:30. So I'm going to start to wrap things up here for the night. Like I said, there will be more stuff tomorrow. I wanted to split this up just to make sure I could include people from different time zones. So if you're able to stop by that, you know, that's cool. But if you're not able to, then don't worry. It's going to be very comparable to what happened here. And some of the giveaways are, you know, going to be running for a day or so after this too. So there will be a set of big giveaways coming up too at the end of the month for the Builds Discord, and I'll probably do something comparable to this when that happens. Probably doing like some build focused stuff. I'll have some builds sent in maybe ahead of time, and we'll just take a look at them and things like that. But I am going to call it a night here. Thank you to everyone that stopped by. Thank you for all the donations, all the contributions for the giveaways. It's very much appreciated. There will be more coming up tomorrow, so like I said, if you can stop by, it's appreciated. But don't worry about it if you can't make it. Is there any last comments or anything, questions anyone has? I know there wasn't any like big codes from Cryptic or anything. I did reach out to them, but didn't get a response there. Hopefully they can respond for the builds Discord stuff though. And you know, tomorrow I'll try to do that 20-man TFO again. Hopefully it doesn't lag as bad. Terrible. Never smelled smelt. Okay. Thank you everyone for stopping by. That's going to be it for me tonight. Oh. Just going to leave this open for a sec to see if there's any more questions. Thank you all for stopping by. Have a good night. See you guys next time.